Hi, my name is Dear Tiagi, and in this video, I'll be going over how to win easy scholarships to pay for college. And to preface this video, right, you don't have to be some kind of crazy, academic weapon or, a startup slash, nonprofit founder. You can just be a normal student and find these scholarships and actually win some money to help pay for college. And so the reason why I want to make this video is because I noticed, right, a lot of high school seniors are now actually looking at the cost of colleges and they're realizing they really can't afford it because they're kind of in that space where need-based aid is here. They don't qualify for that. And then actually being able to afford the college is like over here. They can't really actually afford to pay it either. So they're kind of in that middle spot where they don't really know what to do. And so I think one thing that can help, right, are scholarships. And so in this video, I want to go over things that you should be doing to find and win these scholarships and things you should be avoiding to try to, win some easy scholarships. So to start, right, the first thing I think you should be doing is looking for local and smaller scholarships. Okay, so while this might sound counterintuitive, right, because you want to be trying to make the most money from these scholarships, the thing is, right, these smaller scholarships, though they might be smaller in monetary value, they are way, way easier to win because they're local, right? So you're not competing against, thousands of students. You might only be competing against maybe 100 students, or maybe even like some cases like 50, 20 students, right? And so if you have a smaller pool, it's going to be way, way easier to actually win these scholarships. And so, really, the best way to win scholarships is not to go through the national scholarships, right? This is something to avoid, but to go through the local, smaller scholarships in your area. So, what you should be looking for? You should be looking for things like community organizations. You should be looking for local businesses that have these scholarships. You should be looking at, sometimes random families just have scholarships in someone's name sometimes. Religious organizations, and even your high school sometimes has like these scholarships that you can kind of apply for. So really look at those local and smaller scholarships. And also to add on to this, if you're already into a school, you can really look for college scholarships as well. So once you get in school, some schools they actually have scholarship portals where you can apply for scholarships through the portal. I know Purdue has that, and other schools I believe have that as well. But also you can just look up the name of the university and type in scholarship, merit-based scholarship, and find scholarships through that kind of search query. And now things to avoid, right? National scholarships, especially the kind of no like effort scholarships, no essay scholarships, the one-click scholarships. Those are really pointless because they're just basically a lottery, right? Thousands of students, like tens of thousands of students, apply for those, and there's really it's just random like wheel, like that's gets a student. And so really at that point, if you're going to apply to these scholarships, just apply to the lottery because these scholarships are basically the lottery, the easy ones, and even the ones with essays and the ones that are actual scholarships, right? Like I'm talking about like Koch scholarship or Gates scholarship. Even these are really way too competitive to win, right? These scholarships are often harder to win than getting into these like elite schools, and the reason why is because these scholarships, tens of thousands of people apply, but they only have like 10 or so spots. They don't have that many spots, and so it's incredibly competitive and basically impossible unless you're some kind of extreme applicant. And so really try avoiding these national and no effort scholarships. Okay. The second step, right? How do you actually find these scholarships? You want to look for local and smaller. How do you actually find them? And don't look at databases. The best tool to use is Google. Okay, and think about it, right? All these databases, they all basically just use Google underneath them. And so the best tool, right, is going to be using Google because Google has basically every website indexed under it. So use Google, right? Look up things like your city name, your county, your high school, a local kind of like organization like the Rotary Club or something, right? And then just search up scholarship in front of that, and you should find tens of hundreds of scholarships, right, by using this method. And you can also look up something like high school sometimes too if you need to look for high school scholarships, right? You're a high school student. You can also look at Naviance if you have Naviance or anything your school offers, right? So you can talk to your guidance counselor, right? That's kind of what they're there for. They're there to guide you and like help you with college stuff. And so talk to your guidance counselor, see if there's any scholarships you might have missed in your search, any kind of local things, right? They might have their Naviance or she might have it, or he or she might have it. Okay? What to avoid, right? Avoid misreading the eligibility. And the reason why I'm saying this is because, from my own experience, right, sometimes you get really excited, like, oh yeah, this is a great scholarship, I want to apply to this, but you misread the eligibility, right, and you figure out, oh wait, I can't apply for this, and so always, whenever you get to a scholarship, always look at the eligibility first, right, before you look at what the value is of the scholarship or what the requirements are. Always look at that first because that's going to even tell you if you should apply or you shouldn't apply because some you just don't qualify for. The third thing is, right, so now that you've found a scholarship and you've looked at local scholarships, you want to try to actually, get the best possible materials to win in. And the way you do this is by using the reuse, reword, and reduce strategy. This is the 3R strategy that I made up. The idea here is if you've applied to colleges before, right, if you're a senior, you've already done kind of all the hard work that's required to applying these scholarships, right? You've wrote the essays, you've kind of compiled your extracurriculars, your awards, you've got letters of recommendation, you've done all of that. And so now this part's pretty easy because all you have to do is just reword it, your essays, right? Collect all your letter of recommendation, your ECs and stuff, and put it into one place. And so really, this part's not that hard because all you have to do is kind of just reword, reuse, and just use what you've done before. So use your college stuff, right? Even if prompt doesn't seem like it fits, chances are you probably wrote something that kind of already fits, and you can just reword it and kind of make it fit that question. And finally, the last thing I think you should avoid is losing motivation. Right? I think that in this process, it might be really challenging at times because it might seem like, oh, I've looked at like 20 scholarships and it seems like my eligibility, I'm not eligible for any of them, and I can't really find any more. So I'm like losing motivation. It's a lot of work. Should I even do it? And the answer is yes, you should do it, right? Because you're focusing on these easier scholarships, which you actually have a chance of winning. And if you can't find anything, right, try looking a little bit deeper than just looking at your geographic area, right? Try looking at things like your major plus scholarship plus your area, interests you might have, maybe your race, maybe military scholarships or career goals, right? Maybe you want to become like an electrician, they might have scholarships for that, or maybe your gender, etc. Right? So anything that's really like personally identifiable to you, right? Look at that and try to search up scholarships around that. Okay. So again, the main thing I want to reiterate with this video is really focus on these local scholarships. I think Google is really the only thing you need. Maybe also your school and your Naviance or anything like that can also help as well. And again, you've done all the hard work at this point, right? You should have already had a lot of essays and letter recommendation. And so now it's kind of all just compiling it all together and sending it in to win these scholarships. And yeah, that's my video. Thank you guys all for watching, and I'll see you guys all tomorrow. Bye.